Peace and love. It's your girl LS with Intuitive Reality, delivering messages from the divine through the art of tarot. Today's message will be for the zodiac sign of Libra for September 22nd to September 30th of 2020. This message will be spirit-led, so it could be love, it could be about career, it could be about your finances, okay? We're just going to let spirit speak. So, high vibrating spiritual pantheon, may I please have the overall energy for the zodiac sign of Libra, September 22nd to September 30th, 2020. The overall energy for Libra. Overall energy for Libra. All right. And Spirit has given sacrifice. All right. So Libra, are you at a place where you are making a sacrifice and you don't feel like it's respected, the sacrifice that you're making? Are you willing to sacrifice something in order to gain someone, something? Okay. Either way, you're at a place of surrender. Okay. As you see on the sacrifice card, you see the young lady, there's a rainbow right behind her. If you are making a sacrifice, you are making it with love. If you are considering making a sacrifice, you are making it for love. So this would be from a good place, okay? But here, we don't assume, we let Spirit speak. So, Spirit, may I have the messages that you have for Libra? September 22nd, 2020 to September 30th, 2020. Libra. All right, we have 4 cards. One moment, one of them fell. Okay, so we have the Star card. We have the 7 of Swords. We have the Lovers. And we have the 5 of Cups. Okay, so give me 1 second, beautiful Libras. Libra, have you been making some sacrifices in love and you were just very hopeful about it, but it's very possible that that other person was betraying you and has left you with a sense of loss, okay? Or the sacrifices that you were made were taken for granted, and in return you had to walk away from someone and they feel the loss. Well, we'll clarify, okay, Libra? Spirit, will you please clarify the Star card for my Libras? The Star card for Libra. All right, and Spirit is giving 3 cards. The Star card, the 4 of Pentacles, is clarified with the Star card, okay? This talks about control, security, or possession, all right? So you could have been very hopeful about someone being more forthcoming in your relationship, because it seems as if this person was holding things very close to themselves, okay? Very, very close to themselves. Maybe you were hopeful of this person coming out of that need to control, okay? We have the 10 of Pentacles. This is a long time love. This has been going on for a long time, all right? The 10 of Pentacles speaks about family, okay? It speaks about inheritance and wealth, all right? So it's very possible that someone was holding information about their financial status or holding information that could have changed the relationship, okay? Either way, they were holding, all right? Whether they were holding wealth, if they were holding information, maybe of an inheritance that was left for them, or holding information about family or an establishment, okay, of some sort. So you could have been very hopeful, but this person seems to be still holding things to themselves, all right? And in return, Six of Swords. You are possibly thinking of moving away from this person. This would be a regretful transition, but you're considering it nevertheless. And or you gave so many sacrifices and you were very hopeful, but because the person would not budge, and especially when it came to, you know, your matters of the relationship or the family, you decided to move on. And or they decided to move on. Take it and flip it how you need to, Libra, okay? Okay, Spirit, will you clarify the Seven of Swords for my Libras? Clarify the Seven of Swords for my Libras. We have one card. Clarify the Seven of Swords for my Libra. Okay. Spirit is giving 4 for the clarification for the Seven of Swords, Libra. So, the King of Wands. You could have been dealing with someone who was impulsive, had really high expectations, okay? Could have made decisions hastily, could have been a little ruthless, all right? That's a King of Wands. Now, you could have been dealing with a fire sign, okay? Leo, Aries, Sag, all right? But this person was absolutely just impulsive, hasty, could be considered ruthless, all right? And then we have the Four of Cups, okay? So, there was something that you guys discussed that they just kind of let it blow right over them, all right? It's like they didn't really take it serious, or they were bored with the conversation, okay? This person could have been very aloof in the relationship, just very in and out, okay? Coming in to get what they want. Once they get it, they disappear, okay? Very flighty, all right? We also have the High Priestess, okay? So with the High Priestess, she knows all right? You can have heavy water in your chart, or you just dive down into your intuition because your spidey senses was tingling, okay? Something was telling you this, everything wasn't quite kosher, okay? And in return, once you dived in, you decided, hey, I think I need to go into a different direction. All right. And the Fool card always symbolizes beginnings. Okay. Free-spiritedness. All right. So this is singularity. There we go. All right. So far we have that you've made a whole lot of sacrifices. All right. In a situation where you were very hopeful about, okay, because you felt like it was aligned. But the person seemed to be holding things close to their chest, okay, whether this was money matters, family matters, emotional matters. They were just holding it so very close to their chest. In return, either you or them decided to move away from this situation, okay? Now, in the background of the situation, there was a lot of thieving going on, okay? We had the Seven of Swords. So it was some betrayal, some deception, okay? Somebody was getting away with something, okay? And in return, Spirit is describing that person, okay? Now, male or female, because remember, Spirit is genderless. It's fluid, okay? So we're talking about a person who is in the King of Wands energy, okay? This is somebody who could be impulsive, hasty, ruthless, have very high expectations of either themselves or you. And Spirit is saying they don't even have high expectations for themselves. They expect others to do it for them, but they had it for you, okay? Now, there was either a question or a situation that made you pull back, okay, to reevaluate with this Four of Cups. Is this something that you really want? You reevaluated with the High Priestess. And upon coming out of that reevaluation, you decided to move forward. That's just a quick checkup, all right? So We're going to move to the Lovers. Now, we know that the Lovers talks about unions, relationships, values that are aligned, and choices, okay? Spirit, would you please clarify the Lovers for Libra? The Lovers for Libra. Thank you. We have 3 cards. All right. So, the first card for the Lovers that we have is the 3 of Pentacles, okay? So, in the past, you guys probably worked really, really good together, all right? You've seen some initial fulfillment. You were collaborating, learning more about each other, learning how to create your way forward, okay? Bingo, bango, we have the 3 of Cups, and we have it in reverse. I don't set my cards for reverse, so when they come out reverse is for a reason, okay? Now, we do know that the 3 of Cups in reverse is a firm signifier that there was a third party situation going on. Now, let me be very clear. If the person that you're thinking of did not have an affair, okay, they were not cheating, then this is their family, their friends, their associates that they put into your relationship. If you found out that they are cheating, okay, this really, for lack of a better statement, really pissed you off because you were working together with this person on a complete love. The Lovers are there as the duality of one another, and you thought this person was your duality, okay? Then we have the Knight of Pentacles, all right? So, the Knight of Pentacles is somebody who's romantic and all of these other things, all right? Now, here's the problem with that. That romance was not just for you, okay? Now, whether they acted it out completely into some type of sexual behavior, that's between you, them, and the divine, okay? Yet, the one thing that we know is that this is romance, okay? So, your person was out there romancing others, and it hurt you, okay? So, it wasn't just, oh, this... Not saying that you would have taken it if it were that way. But it wasn't like he or she was just out there entertaining people for sexual gratification. They were laying it on thick, okay? They were out there romancing, you know what I'm saying? These people or whatever. So when they gave that extra, you know, to it, it really could have devastated you, for lack of a better statement. And that's how we would get to the 5 of Cups. All right. This talks about loss. It talks about regret, disappointment. All right. So, Spirit, please clarify the 5 of Cups for my beautiful Libras. The 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups. Oh, I thought that was going to turn. The 5 of Cups for my Libra. Thank you. All right. Yep. Either you walked away or they walked away. All right. This is the 5 of Pentacles. All right. So this is like isolation from one another. You guys don't seem to be talking right now. Okay. You could be going through this energy of insecurity, especially with finding out that there was a third party. Okay, there was definitely an affair. You could be having some type of insecurities or whatever in that area. Also, you could be concerned about your finances. It's very possible that this person was adding a lot of pentacles to the family bucket, okay? So making a decision to walk away from this could have you in a place of worry, especially financially, okay? Then we have the 2 of Wands in reverse, okay? Spirit is saying that you're really afraid of the unknown, okay? And that because of lack of planning, and not that you would have foreseen this happening, but lack of having a backup plan. Again, you thought this person was your duality, you know, your soulmate, like you guys were gonna, you know, make it there. So right now, the fear of the unknown about what steps to next take, and just, you know, lack of direction of which way to go right now could be going on, okay? And then we have the King of Pentacles, all right? Now, even though you're feeling those things with the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles and the Two of Wands in reverse, Spirit is saying that you have gained control. Okay? You have gained control with this King of Pentacles, okay? Which in return means you have regained your power, all right? There's a level of security that only you can get from the divine, from your Most High God, okay? And making this decision to move forward instead of trying it over and over again is going to be rewarded with much abundance, which is something else that the King of Pentacles represents. So even though we have three cards, we have that Five of Cups, we have the Five of Pentacles, and we have the Two of Wands in reverse. Those three cards may signify how you feel just in the moment, okay? Or the energies that you may feel, you know, when that moment comes, okay? But you must know that you have lost, you got rid of that loser so you could win. And this is male or female, okay? Many of the things that you were trying to put into play, Libra, they didn't come about not because you didn't stack the deck right, not because you didn't follow, you know, the plan. It didn't come out right because you would have blessed the person that you didn't need to bless. This person was already stealing from you, okay? So this is not a sign for you to give up in your world. This is a sign of, oh, I dropped that heavy weight. I dropped that weight that wasn't mine. Now let me go see, you know, what I can go and create, what I can manifest. All right. Now we also know that the King of Pentacles is the slowest moving character in the tarot, or the slowest moving energy in the tarot. Okay. Which leads me to know that this sadness and this hurt and all of this that you feel, it may not go away overnight. Okay? But every day that you battle it and every day that you conquer it, you're getting closer and closer to the discipline and the control and the security that you need and want in your life, and also the abundance. Okay? So, at the bottom of the deck, it's absolutely a heart thing. We have the Three of Swords. Okay. I will clarify the Three of Swords for you. Will you please clarify the Three of Swords for my beautiful Libras? The Three of Swords. Okay. The Three of Swords. Three of Swords. All right. So, boom, boom, boom. So, right now, what's clarifying the Three of Swords, it's the Eight of Swords, okay? So you could feel isolated, especially if you guys just ended, okay? But you need to know that okay, the Eight of Swords talks about self-imprisonment as well. Libra, it's okay to feel the feeling, but it's not okay to lock yourself into that feeling. It is not fair to you. It is not fair to everything that you have been through, okay? So Libra, by the advice of the divine, dry your face, dust yourself off, and instead of leaning on the swords to cry, pick it up to defend yourself, because you got work to do, okay? The Three of Swords is also clarified with the Lovers in reverse, okay? This just talks about exactly what we talked about, the disharmony, the imbalance, okay? And it seems to be a misalignment of values. Again, you're sharing, you're giving, this person is taking, and then has the audacity to be flighty, and then has the audacity to be impulsive, and then has the audacity to be rude, and then has the audacity to have these high expectations, okay? So, the Three of Swords is being clarified that there is some disharmony in your love relationship, okay? But remember, the Eight of Swords is where you put yourself, okay? Get out of the valley, Libra, and get up on top of the mountaintop, all right? We also have the Page of Cups, okay? This talks about a message, all right? A message of a new beginning and of new synchronicities, okay? So, in order for you to see the blessing of this new offer with the Page of Cups, you must remove yourself out of this prison. You got to get out of here. You got to get out of here, all right? Because this situation, excuse me, I dropped a card, your lover's card. Excuse me. Because this situation where you put yourself in a self-imposed prison is being wrapped up and figured out by the divine. It's being wrapped up. Okay? Because remember, you're moving from sorrow into that King of Pentacles. It may take a little bit, but doggone it, you're going to get there. Okay? So being in a self-imposed prison, you can't move forward being stuck in one place. And especially leaning on a sword of all things for support, the same thing that hurt you, that's not going to work. Now, Spirit is telling me that after this heartbreak, there is light after the tunnel. Because there will be an offer. A real offer. Okay? Now, because this is an offer from a page, and because you're possibly just getting out of a relationship, you can humbly decline the offer, but know that the offer is out there, okay? And this offer, because it's a page, it has the opportunity to grow into what you want it to be, okay? You make that decision. But you can't make the decision, my love, blindfolded with your back to some swords. It's a dangerous thing, all right? Spirit wants you to come out of it. Come out. And look at it. At the bottom of the deck. Come out. Queen of Cups. Because you are down to earth. You are naturally secure. You are beautiful. You are motherly. You are practical, okay? You take seeds and you make them grow. So now it's time for you to plant your own seeds, Libra. It's time for you to plant them. It's time for you to water them. It's time for you to pull the weeds away from them. This is going to be work. But it's worth it because this work for once is for you. It's finally for you, all right? So my beautiful Libras, let me get you some advice. May I have the advice for my Libras, September 22nd to September 30th, 2020. Advice for my Libras, September 22nd to September 30th, 2020. Advice for my Libras, September 22nd. There's going to be some information that's going to come into you, okay? Spirit is saying weigh this information very carefully, okay? Know what information is for the old you and what information is for the new you, okay? There will be a teacher that will also appear to you when the student is ready. The teacher will appear. You have asked and they will appear, okay? Spirit is saying you must be receptive. Once again, you cannot be blindfolded in a corner, balled up in the ball. The teacher will appear, but if the teacher doesn't see you, they cannot teach. Come out, okay? Advice, Libra, September 22nd, 2020, September 30th, 2020. Okay. And it is time for you to set your sights higher, okay? So, that set your sights higher in relationships, you know, choose from a higher perspective. Set your sets higher career-wise. Set yourself higher spiritually wise. You, with the ending of this relationship and making the decision to move forward, you've already set one height, okay? And you've achieved it. You accomplished it. Spirit wants you to set another expectation, okay? And they want you to hit that. You know, like they know that you will, but you have to set your sets higher because the person that you've decided to leave for your good, they were just, what is Spirit saying? You met them along your way, but they were not your way. You met them along the way, but they're not your way. So set your sights higher, as well as choose people with higher frequencies, okay, to entertain, to be around with, to have a conversation with. Spirit says stop stepping down from your spiritual self to have 3D conversations. And then when you're done having those conversations, you're saging, throwing stones, all kinds of stuff to get yourself back acclimated, when you can just set your expectations or set yourself at a higher level, okay, so that you won't even have these conversations. You won't have to come down to have a conversation. You can just keep going forward, okay? And we have winter, take care of your needs. I want to say Gemini got this as well, okay? It's very important that you take care of yourself. This was a lesson also for you, Libra, in love, where you are the most important person first, okay? So from now until the 30th, your needs are very, very important. Take care of them all. Final advice for Libra, September 22nd to September 30th. Trust in higher forces, or trust in the unknown, okay? So you have a relationship with the divine. It's time for you to have like real faith. What is the saying? Faith without works is dead. So they don't only want you to say it now. They want you to say it so often that it becomes a mantra. It's a song in your head that you know you're not alone. You know you're not battling any of this by yourself. You know that this too shall pass, okay? Also trust in the fact that you're spiritual too. You get messages too. We are all here in these human bodies, right? Having this human experience. But we are spirit. So trust in the fact that you're more than just this body. You're more than just your experiences. And you may not know the answers to everything just yet, but it's all coming together. Okay? But trust that the unknown or the divine or source has your back. But you have to really believe it, okay? I know it's kind of hard when some people can't see, touch, or feel, spirit in a way that they want to, okay? But sometimes before you can do any of that, you just got to know. You just have to know, before you could put, a face to it, before you can put, a sound to it. You just have to know that you know. So it's time for you to buckle down and get back into your spiritual life, especially if you took a break because of what you have gone through. It's time for you to get back on the ball, okay? The Most High God is absolutely there and wants you to trust Him. They're saying one more. One more for my beautiful Libras, September 22nd to September 30th. It's time for you to track down your fears and desires, okay? So, Spirit is saying there were some things that you didn't quite tap into because the relationship that you were in, the party, it didn't overstand, or it didn't like what you were doing, okay, or it did not mix well with what they were doing. Now, once again, with this lone wolf, with the sacrifices that you've made, okay, it is time for you to hunt down what you truly want. So you will have offers that'll be coming into you, Libra. Think long and hard. Is this what you want? Are you ready for something new, or are you just trading out avatars? The decision's yours. Okay. Well, I believe that you're going to track down your fears and your desires, and you're going to straddle them up, and you're going to put them on your back, and you're going to take them with you. That's my belief. That's my feeling, okay? Because I truly believe, Libra, that you've made as many sacrifices as you're going to make, especially for someone else. So now Spirit is leading you to make these sacrifices for yourself, okay? For your happiness, for your desires, for your forward movement. And I believe that you'll do it. And this has been the reading for my beautiful Libras for September 22nd to September 30th. This was Spirit-led, so however Spirit took it, I hope you accept it. Again, I hope it brought light to you. I hope it was able to, help you to create your way forward in a positive way. I am so thankful for you giving me your time. And until we speak again, Libra, I need you to stay in peace. I need you to stay in love, and always, always stay in the light. Love you.